Hi, Richard Greaves, Remax Alpine Realty, and this is your Canmore Real Estate Market Update for November 2022. We're going to go through the market stats for November 2022, and then I'm going to take a look back to 2016, and we're going to go through some of the trends that have happened over the last 6 or so years. 2016 was when our market kind of started to take off, just as oil was starting to go down. We saw a big uptick in the swing of sales for 2016. So we'll take a look and see how the pandemic has affected sales and whether we're going back to a normalized market or not at this time. So sales in November, we had 33 sales. It was a slower month for us, as Novembers usually are in our market. The average sale price was $827,000, and that equated to about $560 per square foot for property in Canmore. And how did that break down? Well, we had 8 single-family home sales at an average square foot price of $468 per square foot, and the average days on market for the single-family homes was about 81 days before they sold. Half duplexes, we had 3 sales at an average square foot price of $533 per square foot, and they were sitting on the market for about 51 days. Townhomes, we had 10 townhome sales at $633 per square foot, and they were sitting on the market for about 61 days. Apartments, we had 5 sales at $570 per square foot, and they sat on the market for about 51 days. Land, we had 1 piece of land sell, and it took 217 days to sell that piece of land. Hotel condos, we had 6 sales, and they were selling at an average square foot price of $603. And they were on the market for about 87 days. So that in accumulation works out to 33 sales, as I said, at an average square foot price of $559 per square foot, and things were sitting on the market for 73 days. So that days on market is starting to increase. I think at the beginning of the year we were at about 17 days for properties sitting on the market, so we've seen a significant shift on properties sitting a little longer as we go into November. So let's take a look at the Canmore real estate market and go back to 2016 when our market really started to strengthen. As you can see from this graph, there are 4 lines that show on here. The green line is an average balanced market for us, which works out to about 250 listings per month. The blue line is the average listings we've seen per month over the years since 2016. And as you can see, from 2016 to 2020, we averaged about 184 listings per month coming on the market to keep it into somewhat of a balanced market. That steep decline in 2020 is when everything changed with the pandemic. And since 2020, we've seen an average of 102 listings per month coming on the market. Accumulating actually last January in 2021, when we moved into the new year of 2022 with only 42 listings on the market for people to purchase. And our listing inventory has been extremely tight ever since then, as you can see. When we compare that to average sales, on average, we have been seeing roughly from 2016 to 2020, we were seeing anywhere from sort of 40 to 55 listings per month sell on the market. As soon as 2021 hit, we were averaging 90 sales per month through 2021. And so far through 2022, we've been averaging about 58 sales. So 2021 was really the anomaly here. And sales have started to come back almost into that normal range in 2022 as we've moved through the year. The final line on this chart is the yellow line, and that represents the average square foot price for property in Canmore since 2016. Now, from 2016 to 2020, we saw a 26% increase in the average square foot price for Canmore Real Estate. And from 2020 until 2022, we saw an additional 24% increase in pricing, which is pretty significant. Now, when we look at 2022, if we look at the first half of 2022 compared to right now, which is November or the end of the year 2022, we've actually seen a decrease of about 9.5% in the average square foot price this year. So prices have come down in the second half of 2022, as have sales. The first half of 2022, we saw 346 sales, and in 2022, from July 1st onwards, we've seen 185 sales. So we've seen about a 46% drop in sales this year, partly due to inventory, partly due to the interest rate hikes, I'm sure of it. And we just saw another 50% basis point rise yesterday in interest rates. So moving into 2023, how does that look? Well, as you can see, our inventory is still extremely tight. As of today, we've got about 92 listings on the market. So significantly below that 250 listing mark that we usually see for a balanced market. But with these interest rate hikes and pressures coming down from the banks, we're starting to see demand drop off as well and prices adjust. So I think we'll continue to see that in the first quarter. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more inventory as we move into March, April and May. But I think you can consider this still a very tight market. Sellers aren't really moving on their prices too much right now for buyers. And as buyers, they are holding off to make sure that they are getting the correct property and the right price that they want to pay. So all that being said, 2023 is going to be a very interesting year. I hope everybody has a great holiday season and we'll see you in January.